And we're live. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to BMX News, a weekly BMX news show that I do live every Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We do this live, and the community that has been built around watching this is so sick. There's 25 people in at the start, which is so awesome. And all these people in the chat. First, we shout out the members, the Karinsky family, Deuce MS, Adam Ortiz is here. Everybody's in here. Sean Chambers was not first in the chat this week. Who else? Travis S. Gilligan is here. Who else? Stony McGee, Vulgar BMX, Kevin Jackson, Daniel Koch, Ryan Button, Bert236, Champion BMX, Todd from Ohio, Paul James is in the chat. We're here, we're live, and we're going to talk about everything going on in the BMX world. Jason Jameson is here. Kyle McDonald, shouting out everybody I see in the chat at the beginning. Hello. If you push this button, more people join. So there's that too. Danny Marking in the chat. Hi, Danny. So first thing I want to talk about is this game of bike between Linda Grabner and Bethany Hedrick that the Source BMX put up on their YouTube channel. I want to talk about this because they've done Kevin Peraza and Colin Verignac as well as this. And this is the kind of stuff that I think people are stoked to watch and needs to happen more often. And it's awesome that Source is doing it. And it's kind of crazy how negative people are towards Source BMX, yet they do Battle of Hastings. They did these games of bikes. What else? Was it Source that did this? Yeah, Source did Battle of the Brands. They do all this awesome stuff for BMX, but people are still so negative towards them, which there's stuff out there. I get some of it, and I don't understand most of it. So I'm just sitting here saying there's a lot of people out there with a lot of access to big name riders all the time. And Source is the one that's like, well, if no one else is going to do it, I guess we will. So there is this. We can be mad at Source mail order and enjoy the videos and private events they do for pro BMX riders. The thing I'm talking about, though, is people being mad at the Source saying that they're hurting BMX, even though they're one of the only people doing stuff like this that helps BMX. It's kind of a double standard kind of thing. Either way, here we are for the news. This game of bike was really fun to watch. I'll let you guys wait and watch it to see who won. But I just wanted to show this drop-in that Linda sent in here because it was freaking crazy. She dropped it. Look at this right here. She tried to drop in on this vert wall. Where is it? Missed it. Right here. Watch this. Dude. I know a lot of people who wouldn't even attempt that. So that is dope. Watch the game of bike. It's a good one. And then while you're on the Bloom, also check out their 2025 videos. 2025 calendar. The Bloom's calendar for next year is available right now. 15 professional photos, including one centerfold poster. Every month will feature a rider from our supporting brands. Inspirational quote. Nikita Ducaro, this tabletop photo. And you can check this out. You can get one. You need a BMX calendar, or you need a calendar in general. Might as well make it a BMX calendar. So they're available. Get it. 2025 will be here before we know it. How crazy is that? It's the middle of November. In 30 days-ish, 31 days, it's going to be Christmas. And then in 40 days, 40, is that really? 45-ish days, It'll be 2025. That's insane. Crazy how fast time goes. Next up, we have a Dig Etnies collaboration shoe. I love this color. Dude, that's my color. That's like my favorite color of all time. Damn it, I love that color. Anyways, celebrating over 25 years of partnership between Dig and Etnies. Damn, we are almost to 40 people watching. Thank you all for tuning in. 25 years of partnership between Dig and Etnies. It's a collaboration. It's a collection of apparel inspired by the multiple Dig covers featuring Etnies sponsored riders since 1998. Adam Ortiz says, "Boo, Etnies." Why that? Explains. I think the shoes look good. Oh, there's a slip-on as well. Insole, that's pretty sick. The insole has all the covers on it. I mean, it's going to get ruined when you wear the shoes, but it's cool. Looks like there's a flannel. Nice. A hat, t-shirt. Ooh, the Dig Etnies hat. Pretty dope. I don't think anyone's trying to argue the impact of those two things because they're also majorly different scales. Oh, look, the classic whatever thingy logo. Pretty sweet. It's cool to see the collaboration on this. Etnies with Brian Castillo doing is this a cannonball or a Superman cannonball? Whatever it is awesome. The pair I wore had terrible grip. Interesting. I don't know. I looked at this and thought that might have good grip. So I'd be curious to hear how the grip on this actually works. I would never be able to ride in these shoes because I would destroy my feet, but it's cool. What's up, Rex BMX? You did make it. So anyways, it's here. There's some stuff available. Check it out if you want to. Next, we make it to the videos from this week as we officially have 40 people tuned in now. Tammy hometown hits from Pusher. This has a crazy wall ride at the end. It's a super short video, but this dude jumps off this mellow bank over this really tall rail. I mean, look how tall that rail is. It's up to the middle of the dude's stomach and wall rides it. And you can tell he got it first try because the tire marks on the wall are only there one time. And unless he tried it multiple times and it was painted or cleaned, I'm going to go out and say he probably did it first try, and it's a gnarly one. It's a big gap and a tall gap. Sweet. So, moving on from there, these videos are shortest to longest in order. So next we have Alive Industry welcoming Tom Rohr. Pegless street riding, super creative, a ton of different, very technical riding in this as well. So if that's your jam, check it out. It's also shorter. It's only 2 minutes long. Then we've got Parker Heath. Did a podcast with Parker if you guys want to check it out. And we talked a little bit at the end, I think, about the fact that these Heath bars were potentially going to be a thing, or that he wasn't going to do anything until he did the Heath bars, because how could you not make the Heath bars if your name is Parker Heath? But here's the promo video for the new bars, and I just want to put the question out there for everybody. Is Parker Heath super underrated in your guys' eyes? Because I was watching this video and I kind of felt like he's super underrated. I don't know if that's real or not. I don't know why it would be the case, but nobody is doing X-up double peg grinds to nothings except Parker Heath. Nobody's doing one-handed X-up double peg grinds on rails. I don't think he did one in this video, but he did one in his last video. And so much of the stuff that he does, nobody else does. So I don't know. I feel like he might be a little underrated. Check it out though. You can get his new handlebars. What are the dimensions? Do we have dimensions? Demolition website. Ooh, they're available in flat black or chrome, 9.5s or 10s. 12 back sweep, 2 degrees up sweep. They are $41.30, heat treated with a lifetime guarantee, free shipping within the US. There you go. Check them out. Next up, he does one-handed X-up pegs in this one, but I don't think he does it on a rail. I think he does it on a ledge. In the one video, he did it on a down rail that was crazy. We've got Junk Ride Crew in a video called Queek. Queek? I don't know how you say that. But this guy right here, whose name I refuse to butcher, is right here. This video, raw, gritty, and overall pretty rad. That covers it well, and it's in a bunch of different countries, which because of my green screen shirt, you can read. Bratislava, Budapest, Vienna, and Brno? I don't know, man. These foreign names, I just embarrass myself trying to pronounce them. Crazy. Pretty sure he does do it on a rail. I guess I just mean a crazy down rail. Just try to sound it out. Kovakovic. Okay, maybe that one wasn't that hard. Either way. The video is totally different than any of the other videos we've talked about this week. It has an artistic feel to the editing and the filming. Check it out. Then we've got another one with an artistic feel to the editing and filming that was done by Alex Donachie. This one is BSD's Guy Scrogy, absolutely sending it. Does a huge 540 in here. And what was one of the first clip? He does a full cab bar down a huge stair set for a full cab bar. Super good. Check it out. This is also totally different than anything else we've talked about this week. And we've been talking about predominantly street videos to this point. It's cool. Where you at, Kevin Zuba? He must not have got the notification, I guess. Kevin Zuba, get in here! It's only been 15 minutes. I feel like most people don't even show up until 30 minutes into the news, which is fine. They just get to be here for the conversational hangout part of the news and go back for the news part of the news. So next up, we've got Corey Martinez in Costa Rica. All of his riding clips from being out there. There's some really good riding in this video. Corey Martinez absolutely kills it. And there's a cool collab video in here where he bars this channel gap and then a guy kick flips it on a skateboard. This skate park looks like, even though it's smaller, it has everything that you could want except a box jump and a street spine. It's got a nice rail setup, a nice ledge setup, a good quarter pipe with a cool back rail, several quarter pipes with back rails. This little roller thingy here. There's a lot of great stuff to ride. You could just have fun at this park for a long time. Fun one. And if you haven't checked out Corey Martinez's new BMX channel, check it out. I don't think Corey is gonna... I think he's left Costa Rica at this point. Something like that. He posted a video. Costa Rica is done. Yeah. So follow his adventures if you want to. Any word on when the next batch of Nowhere will be released? Daniel, are you talking about frames, bars? What are you talking specifically about? Carl makes lots of stuff. Then we've got coverage from the Ride On End of Year Jam 2024 with Alan Sibley as the cover photo, riding his Tech Bike Co. Trident frame. Super sweet to see that. That was at Ramp World, so check that out. And then we got two videos from Cultoween 2024. We've got the cult video that Vish put together. And then we have a video put together by Sean Lewis Media. I have to give a formal public apology to Sean. I told him I was going to talk about this, I think 2 weeks ago. it was 2 weeks ago that he posted it and sent me something from it, and I told him I'll talk about it, and then I forgot, and here we are. Sorry. So check these videos out for the coverage from that jam. Daniel, I don't know when the next batch of Nowhere bars will be in, but it shouldn't be super long. I know that Carl just put the order in 2 days ago for, I'm pretty sure he went with 8.5s and 9.5s for this specific run, and that there will be more in the future. I think 9s are going to be a thing, and he'll do 10s after the 9s. That could change, but we talked on the phone for 2 hours trying to figure out what sizes to do, and I made a video talking about all of my research with that, so it's on my channel if you want to check it out. Basically, I did a informal research study with an Instagram poll that got over 500 responses, and oh, that's weird. It got over 500 responses, and the video itself on YouTube has like 50 comments from people giving responses as well. I'm not sure what's going on with the member thingy, Adam. I haven't changed anything, so I have zero idea. Oh, my nose itches. Drinking game. Take a shot every time I itch my nose. And if you're under 21, drink Mountain Dew. 45 people in the chat. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Next video we have to talk about is Federal Vienna. So this one was put together by Rich Forn, featuring Boyd Hilder, Joe Jarvis, Bruno Hoffman, and Josh Herder? I don't know. I'm just going to pronounce things as wrong as humanly possible and hope that it makes people laugh. Herder. What's up, Phil? Check it out. I honestly didn't get a chance to watch this one in prepping for the news, but all of these guys are super shredders, and Rich Forn makes amazing videos. So what more do you need? Then we have the Our BMX coverage from Cornhucket this year. Another formal apology for not having my coverage out yet from this event. I kinda just haven't been able to get to it, and I've been so bombarded with events and things going on every weekend that I haven't had a chance. Now the events are over for the year for me, I think, and so I can relax and I can get my version out, and I'll make it really, really good. But anyways, for now, watch this one, and yeah. Then we've got The Day Before Dawn, Mike Hoder, Vic Ayala, and more. So this is the day before dawn of the streets and all of the shenanigans that went down for that. Check it out, 17.5 minutes. So the videos are just getting longer for any of you who want a longer video to watch. Next up, we got Joe Jarvis in the Borough Breaker Rally. So Joe's time is negative for this. This is a timed event, and with all the deductions, he ended up with a negative time, which is hours faster than the fastest time that has been posted so far. The video itself, I don't know how this dude does it. You could tell, especially from the way they were talking, that he is like broken off and still making it happen. He's like limping, and at a certain point in the video, he's like, as this goes on, it's getting harder and harder to walk back up to the top of the spot because it's just daunting. The video itself, I still like Matt Nordstrom's the best because Matt was a great storyteller bringing us along through the day. Can't blame Joe because he is freaking, you could tell he's just hurting after dawn in the streets and eating it on several tricks. That whiplash that he was doing down that huge four block or stair set, whatever it was, and landed on his tire. I can't even imagine how much that hurt. Yeah, the fact that he put down the time he did, pretty impressive. So it'll be interesting to see where it goes from here. I hope people are enjoying these. Let's check out the view counts on these just to see where things are at. So we have 15,000 for Brett Silva, 13 for Matt Nordstrom, and 10 for Joe Jarvis. I think that is better than Matt's was after a couple days. Good to see. I'm glad that these videos are gaining tractions. I appreciate it. So moving on from there, we get into the interview type things where I hope this video comes back. I watched it and then I refreshed this to have it be at the beginning and it was gone. But there was a video on Profile's YouTube channel that was posted up talking about the engagement of the Z Coaster. So if that's something that interests you, hopefully they either, if it was something that needed to be corrected or what, hopefully the video comes out again and we can see it, because it was really interesting. Over 50 people. Hot damn. Thanks, guys. It was really interesting to hear about how the hub actually works. Yo, Adam Ortiz figured out the gifting mechanism. Thank you for that, Adam Ortiz. I have to delete. I didn't realize until after the stream last time that something to do with my little poll banner scroller mabobber, when it was above a certain character number, it didn't show anymore. But thank you, Adam Ortiz, for the support. It genuinely goes a long way and helps me a lot. The community support from last week's news was incredible, and you guys watching this and just being here helps make it more possible for me to keep doing this stuff and do more of it, and I just appreciate it. So let's hope this video comes back and there's another version of it. I'm gonna pull up the Profile YouTube channel and see if maybe they just open or uploaded another version of it. Let's see. Okay, so not yet. Hopefully it gets here at some point. Next up, we've got Canode Knows, this time with Chad DeGroot. I did a podcast with Chad as well, and I'm sure this was good, even though I did not get a chance to listen to it. It's 3 hours long. Chad DeGroot is a fascinating person and definitely has a lot of really good stories, so I'm sure it's really good. Next up, we are going to talk about the events from this week. And to do that, let's pull up this, because Parker Heath is underrated, and that's going to be the background. So to talk about the events this week, I need to bring up Time BMX, an app that I talk about every week because I want more people to use it, and I love getting the notifications from people signing up and following after I talk about it each time. But if you don't know, this app is a social media, events calendar, and ramp map. Jeez! The Karinsky family with an ad. This is an ad for the Karinsky family with a $25 super chat ad. I appreciate you guys. I'm going to reply to it because I can do that. Boom. If I had fireworks to put on the screen, I could totally make that happen. But thank you. Seriously, that is the support that helps me do this. Anyways, events calendar, skate park, bike shop, map, as well as social media. So let's talk about the events. Here we go. All the events show up on this events tab. You can submit your own event, All you have to do is send all of the info for it and it will show up. So I encourage everyone who has an event or a jam to put it in this app so more people can know about it. That's how you grow this stuff. So let's talk about Flatland events for this month. Tomorrow we have the Chilean National Championships. That's park and Flatland. Then also tomorrow we have European Championships in Luxembourg. And then next weekend we have the Backyard Jam Flatland National Championship in the UK. As far as freestyle goes, we have the photo contest for Dig, which is ongoing until today, actually. So if you were planning on entering that, you better send your stuff in literally today, or else you won't get to. But as far as events goes, this weekend we have Shredfest in Australia. We have the 3rd annual Bring a Can Jam in Maryland in the US here. Then that Chilean National Championships park is also going on. South Metro Ride and Roll in Australia. The World's Hardest Dad Jam in the UK. Magnolia Jam and Cataclysm Video Premiere, Lafayette, Louisiana. I'll click on this one so you can see the flyer for it, as well as all of the info and address. Any type of relevant links are also listed here, and you can say if you're going. Then South Metro Ride and Roll 4 in Australia, the 23rd. So the 3rd one is this weekend. The 4th one is next weekend. Cash Up King of BNE in Australia is also the 23rd. Then the British BMX Freestyle National Championships are going down in Corby, UK, the 23rd as well. What up, OX in South Texas? Oodie, I bet that video kills it. Does that app also show street spots? I don't think it shows street spots because that's kind of a touchy subject. It also doesn't have private dirt spots on it. So if we pull up the map here and zoom out, I need to turn my Wi-Fi. Wait, my Wi-Fi is off. Why is it connected? Whatever. So if we zoom out here, you can see all these spots and places to ride all across the world. We zoom in. Where should we zoom in and pick a skate park? Every week we've been picking a random skate park somewhere in the world. Somebody said one last week, and I forget what it was. But street spots are like a touchy thing because you don't want to blow out a spot. Oh, look, Noah's late for his chat mod job. Poly Markets. Hopefully you guys put your money in on Noah being late in Poly Markets. Sharing street spots is great until it isn't. That's exactly it. Street spots is a little more controversial, so the people who make this app understand that. Where we looking? Pull his wrench. Southernmost US skate park. North Korea, that was it. Okay, I'll do both. Let's see. I don't know where Korea is. There we go. Where's the line? North Korea does not have anything listed at all. Okay, so that answers that question. Let's do southernmost US because that was the first one that popped up in the chat. Oh, Texas is gonna be it, I think. Is it Texas or Florida? So it's actually going to be Florida, and it's actually going to be in Key West, and it looks like Marathon Skate Park is the one. Whoa! This is my kind of skate park. Wooden skate park in Key West, Florida? It looks sick, too. What? That is so cool. I want to go ride that. I never really cared to go to Key West because of how much further south it is, but that's awesome. Funbox, there's a bowl, so the bowl must be behind here. That looks like a mini spine. Dude, this park looks sick. That is awesome. So, Marathon, Florida. Looks good. That is the southernmost. Enjoy the chiropractor, Paul James. Thanks for tuning in. Southernmost skate park, and then there is a bike shop at the very end of Key West. Florida road trip. Yeah, I already did the whole Florida thing where we drove to Tampa and then literally drove south to Sarasota area all the way around. Then we drove west here and we went to Homestead and rode a park somewhere in that area. But what's up, Kurnow Cowboy? Most central skate park in America? Comment that next week and I will. So yeah, the map version or feature of this park is cool. It also has the weather on it. You can search, and then the social media aspect. You can post videos on your profile. I posted a clip this week. Make it time BMX profile and use it, because this events calendar is something BMX needed, and we need people to actually utilize it because it's an awesome asset. Most remote skate park in North Dakota. Next week we'll do it. All right, so I'm gonna pull this down real quick so we can pull up the more BMX hashtag. Boom. Let's see. Also, guys, I should let you know that I recorded a podcast with Chris Moeller yesterday. I didn't intend on it being like a full-length podcast, but it ended up being an hour and 40 minutes long. So I think that's going to go up tomorrow. And if you're playing the drinking game with me touching my face, you are wasted. But that will probably go up tomorrow. We talk about tariff stuff, because that's a huge conversation right now. We talk about BMX in general. And with the tariff stuff, he went so far as to talk about a container of bikes that showed up yesterday, the day we recorded it, as well as another container that's showing up today. He gave a rough cost for all of the bikes in the container, as well as the duty or tariff cost to the US government that is imposed on those bikes for importing them, and the freight for ocean freight to bring them over the ocean on a shipping container on a freight liner that drives across the ocean. And he tried to get the exact numbers while we were recording from the person who does the numbers stuff at S&M, and they didn't answer. So afterwards, he texted me the exact dollar amounts that they paid in tariffs so I could put it on the screen. So it was really cool that he was so transparent about it, and we talked about so many different avenues in BMX and aspects to it that I didn't really expect to, and it ended up being really good. I think this podcast will have the power to really make a difference in some people's eyes with certain things in BMX, because it's clear there needs to be some change in direction with certain things, and it's kind of just the natural way things are going to go. Oh my nose. Cool Beans, love the Chris Moeller podcasts. Yeah, he's so good. So let's pull it up. The more BMX hashtag. If you guys use this tag, there is a potential for your post to show up here. You look very transparent when you host the news. Where'd my body go? Oh my God. And if I hide my arms, I'm just a floating head. Ooh. And I could literally, check this out. Ooh, floating head. Make me a meme, I don't care. Funny. So anyways, yeah, David, we talked about that. Get BMX production out of Taiwan and into the US. That would be great, but it's not possible because the US will take the US, you won't have tire production coming back to the US unless it's environmentally feasible. And for it to be environmentally feasible, it will probably have to get way more expensive. So you probably won't see that. Pedals, chains, there's so many different things that I just don't think we're gonna see unless there's huge impacts and changes, which we talk about. So I don't know, I don't need to go in depth. Just stay tuned for tomorrow at some point. Basically, I'll give you guys the reasoning behind when this is going to go up. So when I do this news live stream, it's a live stream on YouTube, and then it has to process. And once it processes, and I would love for anybody who has noticed any of this to chime in here, because I think this is how it works, but I'm not entirely certain. So it processes, and then I think YouTube treats it like a video and pushes it out as a video after it processes. So if you see the news, and I'm doing it live right now, and there's 57 of you in here, thank you again for tuning in. But that is a notification and a video that shows up on subscriptions. And then I think it shows up again later. So if you've noticed that, let me know. But I'm going to post it as soon as this news shows up again and processes, so that it doesn't get posted and then this processes and bumps it out of being shown to people. Anyways, what do we have here? Oh, the more BMX hashtag. We'll talk about it in a second. I want to keep replying to these comments. Even the Italian bike company, blank, I can't pronounce, build a lot of their bikes in Taiwan. Support USA brands, buy S&M. Absolutely, Nizert. Even if anything came back to the States, the cost would be insane. Just look at S&M compared to every other brand, and they already have everything set up in the States for hard parts like bars, forks, stems, sprockets, frames, things like that. People don't know what they're asking for. You are correct in that. Where am I riding today? I don't think I'm going to be riding today. I'm sorry. There's 68 people. If we hit 70, I'm going to do a happy dance. That's insane. Guys, I do this every Friday at 10 a.m. and we talk about BMX news and things going on. The Whirly fam is in the chat. You know what? The Whirly fam is a moderator now. Boom. Presley Worley is now a standard moderator for your channel. And while I'm at it, I'm going to give the Karinsky family mod access as well. Don't blow it. Anyways, share this to Seabrain's happy dance. Yo, the Karinsky fam just gifted 5 members in the chat. I haven't even had a chance to get to the hashtag yet. Oh my goodness. Thank you. You guys are awesome. I appreciate it. But back to this stuff being made in the US thing. We'll talk more about the tariff stuff in the podcast with Moeller. You'll get to hear that. But you are absolutely right. For things to come back to the US, they would cost a lot more. And BMX parts need to cost more because they just do. It's just, look at how BMX parts and prices have risen compared to everything else. And when you see the huge difference in that BMX stuff hasn't gone up as much as it really should have, just realize that the companies themselves are feeling that the most. Congrats to the new mods. Basically, just make sure no one gets wild in the chat. That is basically what the mods do. And mods are just, you know, some of my favorite people right now, too. Pricing overseas for USA made stuff is wild. I'm wondering if that's also a tariff related thing. Oh my God, Snert, thank you. Dude, I suck so much. I don't know how to pull those up. I don't know how to. Oh, let's see. I hope it's on the website. Damn it. Where's it at? It's not here. I think I have to. Do I have to go to Facebook for it? I completely forgot about that. I've been meaning to talk about it. Damn it. Let's see. I'm just going to have to make a video about this because I have no idea how to find it and all of the stuff from it. I'll make a video. The Ride on BMX video contest, the real contest that they did, I don't see it on their website. It's Neil's Vimeo page. Is that where it's usually posted at? And are they there right now? Videos. Nope, I don't think. Ride on Reels 2024. I'm going to have to make a video. I'm going to talk to Neil and figure this out. Yo, everyone put front brakes on your bike, says Adam. We didn't get to 70, so no happy dance yet. But I'm going to talk about the Ride on BMX Reels video contest. I'll make sure that I get the info for it so that I'll do a video. I'll talk about the stuff and we'll make sure that for next week here, I'll make a reminder right now. Remind me next Friday at 9 a.m. to talk about the Ride on BMX Reels video contest.
Okay, I added it.
Boom. There it is. So, more BMX hashtag. I'm getting so sidetracked for everyone following along with the nose itching. Let's see, is there anything here? We talked about Caleb and the Knack Knack train from Apple Creek last week, I think. I saw Vulgar BMX said something about they made a post. What is this? There it is. Vulgar BMX. Enter the giveaway. There's a giveaway. What is it? I didn't get to hear what the giveaway is, but this is a bike shop in Iowa, Des Moines, Iowa. Pre-owned bike shop. I don't know what the details are, but there's going to be a giveaway on the Vulgar BMX Instagram page. So pull that up, follow it, do whatever is said. I have it muted right now, but check it out. And thanks for using the More BMX tag. Put into search tags, not for you, dork. Tags. More BMX. It goes to the For You page, you dork. I wish that it worked differently. That's why you're getting algorithmed. Full bike is going to be given away. There you go. No, it's just is what it is. This is how it works. What is this? Nope, that's old. I'm not sure, but I think this might show some different stuff. And if you did post, I know Noah did, so I'll pull up Noah's. If you posted using the More BMX tag, tell me in the chat and I'll search it and I'll bring it up. Noah McBride posted something that wasn't sketchy. And here it is. Look at this. Frickin' power mower foofanoo. Boom. Noah McBride did something not sketchy. It was... Can I pause it somehow? I don't know. Holy hell, Aaron Moravik came in here with a $20 super chat. My God. All right, I gotta find the point where it stops showing. Thank you, Aaron Moravik. Holy hell. What's up, Robert Burris? Any of you who use this tag, let me know. Been looking at BMX stuff after 40 years. Price is shocking, but it's not even that much crazier than it was 20 years ago. I did a price comparison in 2020 for what bikes costed. You know what? We're 46 minutes in. I have plenty of time. Why is this? Jeff Mead liked this video. I saw it talking about Loch Ness. It showed up on my Reels. It was the first thing on the Reels page whenever you go to it. So that's not what I want. I want the search page. More BMX. My goodness. Why is it so complicated? If you used the More BMX tag, let me know. That's the wrong one. Turn that off because I'm not showing anything with it. But I'm going to go and find, I'm going to go for 13 more minutes here. I'll cut it off after an hour. I'm going to find the video where I compared BMX prices. Comparing BMX prices 2007 to 2020, and then we'll look at 2024 in comparison to that. So here we go. More reptiles. That's right. Here we go. The crickets are gone, man. You're not going to hear them anymore. The microphone that I bought makes the crickets not, you don't hear them anymore. Let's see. Frames. So this is the buyer's guide in the 2007 Ride BMX magazine. So we can just go ahead and directly compare things here. So, let's see. S&M bikes. Actually, to make this easier, everybody hates Source, but I'm going to Source because it'll probably be the easiest way to compare prices and see everything. So, do they have S&M frames on here? Because that's the first ones that pop up. All right. So, an S&M Stricker and an LAF were $350 in 2007. Look at the phone I was using. Oh, that's my old phone. That's why. So 2007 S&M frames were about $350, and I found in 2020 you could buy a Kink Cloud frame for $250, or S&M frames were $400. No, standard frames were $400. I don't know where Albies might make this easier. We're going to do Albies. I'm going to go to frames. All frames. This is what it should be. And look, it's out of stock. The Animal Red Eye frame was $625 and they sold out. Can I just minimize and make both of these right here? Will the video shrink if I do this? Yes, it will. Look at that. There we go. All right, so now we can directly compare. So there are still $400 frames currently. Brand new frames for $400, less than $400. And this is 2020. What else do we have? Just cruising through, looking at prices here. $300, $395. Let's find standard on here because standard still makes the exact same models of frames that they did back in 2007. They're not the exact same frame anymore, but they are the same name. Let's see, standard. What? Standard frame? Really? frames, brand, and standard. Oh, there's nothing on here, that's why. Okay. Anyways, you couldn't pay me to ride $100 frame. Seriously, it is not possible for a BMX frame to be made for $100 and it be safe. Or to be sold for $100 and be safe. Let's see. What do you think store cost is now? You're insane, Jarrett. If you think a frame should be $100, you think people should be paying to make their frames and not get paid to make their frames. Standard STA is $550 right now. There you go. So it's gone up $150 in 18 years? Something like that? Yeah, store cost is more than $100. Let's see. Moments ago, you hit 73. I didn't see it. It's at 68 right now. I didn't see it. Okay, here we go. Hubs. So, hubs in 2007 were, I gotta look close, 95 for profile, 890 for poverty, 110 for an Odyssey cassette. Happy Dance, do it. It didn't happen yet. I didn't see it. Still at 68. Shadow rear is 160. Front 65. So let's look at front hubs. Front hub. Pull up today's prices. Dude. Oh, come on. Come on. Fly doesn't make frames for $50. No one makes frames for $50. Where's the 2020 price? Okay, here we go. 2020, 210 for the BSD Swerve. Dude, front hubs still cost, they're like, I guess it's like a 20 to 30% increase, but they're still not outrageous. $90 for a front hub, and you can still find one for 70. Let's see. 75, 120, 70. Yeah. It's not crazy more. Rear hubs 220 for the dynamic. Do they still make that? BSD I know still makes the Swerve. Check this out. This is real life, people. In 2020, the BSD Swerve was 210. Today, it's 195. Look at that. There you go. So, oh no. My studio tab crashed. I don't understand why every other bike industry is printing money, but BMX is obsessed with this race to the bottom. Well, Noah, Moeller and I talk about that a little bit in our podcast that's going up tomorrow. Just saying. It's a subject that's talked about. So I don't want to go too crazy with this, but race to the bottom is right. You're saying a frame should cost $100. That is helping the race to the bottom happen. That is not what BMX needs, because if a frame's cost $100, that means that nobody has a team, nobody does team trips, nobody makes video parts. Companies are just buying directly from Taiwan and then selling directly to customers at a loss. And making people pay for shipping. So parts have gone up probably 20 to 30%. So this is another subject. I'm probably going to do more with this. Noah, we need to do a BMX After Dark with this. This is a good subject. I did one in 2022. It's just too much work in this news live stream right now to try and flip through this video and then scroll through and find other stuff. It needs to be something else. This has already been an hour. You're right, they shouldn't be $300 to $400 a frame. They should be $600 a frame. BMX frames should cost $600 because then companies could do team trips more often. They could pay riders more money. And that's what everybody says. BMX riders don't make enough money. Well, that's because margins aren't enough in BMX parts and frames for them to be able to pay them more money. The industry problem is so complex to describe. That is absolutely the truth. Printing money is kind of a misnomer. I just mean they can sell parts at a decent price and people pay. Yeah, Noah just used printing money as a figure of speech. So anyways, guys, this has been an hour. I'm getting hungry and I have some stuff I got to do today. We can talk more about this next week and maybe we'll hit 70 and I can do a happy dance next week. I do it every Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I would love to get into more conversations like this, talking about the news and things going on in BMX with you guys for your Friday morning. That being said, thank you to the Karinsky fam and Aaron Moravik for those huge super chats, and Adam Ortiz for gifting a member, and the Karinsky fam for gifting 5 members as well. I appreciate everybody who supports, from those guys who directly support. Aaron Moravik is also a member. Any more members right here? Dennis D is a member. Deuce MS is a member. Rex BMX is a member. I appreciate all you guys supporting like that, and everybody who just comes here and watches and clicks on ads and watches the ads. That helps me do this and be able to keep doing stuff like this, and we'll keep it going in the future. I'm gonna find ways to make these even better moving forward. So have a good day, everyone, and we'll see ya tomorrow. I'm gonna make everybody drunk in the drink when I touch my face thing. We'll see you tomorrow for the podcast with Mueller